Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing okay today. Welcome to another Flight Sim 2020 video. Today we're taking out of LFMN, Côte d'Azur, however you say it. We're just testing out this second release of the R44 by Rotor Sim Pilot, and I gotta say it is 10 times better than it was on the first one. And I have to say this is probably, for me anyway, better than the Bell 47 already. Settings I'm using, excuse me, settings I'm using will be as follows. Realism setting I have set on 65%. Pedal sensitivity and cyclic sensitivity I have on 0%. Governor is active, and that's about it. And it has gotten a lot easier to fly, especially when you're at higher speeds. It used to do that swaying a lot, but now it hardly does it unless you really mess up. It looks a lot better. They've fixed a lot of things. That gap right there, I think they put that window in. I'm not sure if it was there before. I'm not 100% on that, but I don't know if all the liveries that I have downloaded, I don't think they work, because it crashed to desktop one time when I was landing when I had a different livery on, and it automatically put me in this livery anyway. So I think they are obsolete now. I could be mistaken. Let me know if y'all know any different. But we're just going to hit a couple of these. I have the French Riviera Helipad pack downloaded, and we're just going to hit a couple of these, do some landings, and that's about it. Just test it out. Let's see what it's all made of. I'm going to try to turn on the FS Playground and see if we can get some exterior landings. And we are pretty much set to go. We're not going to really do a normal procedure here. We're just going to kind of take off and go. Not really going to hover tag. I might hover taxi a little bit, but let's get going. Beautiful morning here. I do have it on live weather. The time is not live. It's about an hour ahead. Didn't really want to fly in the dark. Here we go. The first takeoff is the trickiest part right here. It has gotten way better at controls, a lot more realistic. I think pretty soon I'll be moving it up to 75% realism, maybe even a little higher, because I'm getting pretty, I don't like to boast or anything, but I'm getting pretty good at landing this thing pretty much in the spot that I want. So I gotta make it a little harder. Not saying it's easy by any means. I'm still having to put a lot of inputs in, and I think it's due to the fact that I'm getting pretty used to this. Pretty much since it's come out, I have not really even flown any other aircraft. I've been flying this since, for what, a couple of weeks now, or week now. So I've definitely gotten my hours and practice in. Yeah, we didn't really do a hover taxi. We just kind of took off. Don't hit these poles coming up here. Gain a little altitude. We don't want to get too fast because we've got our first landing spot coming up pretty quick here. Apologies for the skipping here. My computer is not the greatest. It gets the job done though, most of the time. Our first spot will be right up here. Don't want to go too fast at all. don't know if this is a, I don't think this is a hospital. I completely forgot to look at the names of them, what they are. But I know most of them are rooftop helipads. Start to slow it down a little bit. We're about halfway there maybe. Just gonna have to kind of look out, manually find it. I could zoom my map in here a little bit, but it's gonna be kind of hard to control the aircraft and do that. There we go. Yeah, I got a little wobbly. Looking good, and the sounds in this thing have gotten way better. All in all, it's been a great aircraft to fly. And as much as I paid for the Bell 47, I've gotten more flight time in this thing, I think. Well, close to. And it's freeware. I can't wait till Rotor Sim Pilot brings out the 125, even though I think he should have gone with something a little different, because there's already 2 Airbus helicopters. Although I think the flight model is going to be way better using the Airland FS. Alright, we're coming up on it. I don't see it yet. I'm going to slow down. Try to look out over here, see if we can find it. I think I see it off our nose there. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Bring the collective down a bit. Stabilize. Yeah, I see it right there with that red, yeah, that's it. It's taking it for a landing. I don't know which way the wind is going here, so kind of just have to try our best. Getting a little fast and still too high, lose some altitude. This thing is, once you get it going, it's pretty difficult to stop. Or not difficult, but it takes a lot of effort to get it stopped, and it's kind of tricky to tell if you're level or for me it is. Okay, there she is down there. Put more left pedal in. Stable it out, that's what we want. We don't want to be going forward at all yet. Gonna kind of hover over it for a second until we get situated. Okay, now we can start slowly bringing it in. I'm gonna try to land facing the water. Go over here and do a turnaround on the pad, hopefully. If all goes well. Getting too quick here. Okay, looking good. And we'll start bringing it around. Oh yeah, not good. Come on now. There we go. Gain control. Don't gain too much altitude. Okay. Slowly spin it around. I should have just come in from the backside here. Would have been a lot easier and more smooth transition to landing. Getting a little too low. Tell you what, this the throttle is pretty sensitive though. You barely move it up, there's like a spot where if you barely move it up, it'll go up, and then you move it like a tiny bit down and it'll go way down. I think that might need a little bit of adjustment. Okay, looking good. Don't start going backwards. If y'all hear like a crunching noise, that's my joystick. I've tried oiling it up, moving it up, and nothing can get rid of that sound. Alright, straighten it up here. Good. Keep on coming down, forward a little bit. Okay, maybe I do need to keep it on the realism setting for a little while longer. Alright, bring it on down, not too fast, right there. On down. And touchdown. Whoa, a little gust there. That'll work. That'll work. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. Pretty straight, a little off to the right, a little behind where I wanted to be, but that's alright, we can work with that. That's an acceptable landing. Let's go ahead and go on to our next location. This one, I have flown to these before. This one is pretty fun. It's kind of hidden in some of the buildings there, so you gotta keep an eye out for it. Let's go. I'm gonna kind of stay low with this. Don't want to get as high as I did the last time. Okay, nice takeoff. Definitely don't want to get as fast as I was either, even though we got a little ways till we get there, but just fly along the coast here. Lima Foxtrot Mike November LFNM. I can never pronounce it correctly, or I don't think I can. All of these helipads here in this French Riviera pack, you can download it on flightsim.to. They're all great. No problems with them. I think it might be a problem. I usually start at an airport close by, because sometimes it messes up when you start on the helipad. They got a few nice hospital helipads around here too. Might use that search patrol one day and go find us some downed airplanes. Do helicopter missions. Looking good, not too fast. Pretty stable. It's about as high as I want to be right here. As you can tell, the cruise flight is definitely a lot more stable than it was on the first release. Is it 1.0? I think. Got a little ways till we get there. Rotor Sim Pilot, thank you, man. This thing is awesome. Best addition I've seen to Microsoft Flight Simulator freeware, I would have to say. sure it's different for everybody, but I love helicopters. Helicopters and heavy jets. And the CRJ, of course. I tell you, I can't wait. Probably my favorite airplane, all in all, would definitely have to be the Dash 8. I cannot wait until the Dash 8 comes out for this sim. I know they have one in production. I haven't checked on it in a while, but I know there's one in production or being made. Get a little higher, maybe we'll go over this land pass right here. And I think our LZ is straight ahead and on the tip of that island. Nope. Around the edge of it. Starting to get a little quick. Nice day though. Minimal cloud cover. Beautiful. Yeah, this thing is definitely fun. Extremely fun once you get the hang of it. I think that collective needs to be fixed just a hair. It's a bit touchy at that one up to down spot, especially when you're trying to land or take off, or land especially. You barely move it up and it goes shooting up, and then you move it down just a tad and it goes down pretty quick. I think it needs to be, I'm not sure, I don't know how all this is made or what it takes to do that, but if you're listening, Rotor Sim Pilot, that needs some attention. Otherwise it's great. Even with it, it's still an amazing helicopter. Alright, we should be coming up to our spot here momentarily. Go ahead and start bringing the collective down, losing some of this altitude and speed. I'm going to be up there on the side of that mountain right there. And I can tell already I'm coming in too fast. I'm not using any pedal right now. And that's where I have to start using some. Still need to slow it down a bit. I don't want to come in high like I did on that last one. That's a real problem of mine with this helicopter. I tend to come in higher than I'd like. And then I end up having to drop the collective a lot and lose my speed and altitude. Kind of makes for a poor flight. Should be just off my nose there. I know there's a helipad down on the bay right there. But we're we're going right up here on the side of the mountain. I ended up getting too high anyway. I said I wasn't, and I did. Alright, I think I see it. I think I see it. Yep, I see it right down there off the nose. Hidden right behind those 3 tall buildings. And again on this one I'm not sure of the wind, so we'll just have to bring it in. I'm gonna face it towards the mountain. Oh, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Yeah, it's easy to dip that nose, very easy to dip that nose. In real life, I'd probably be going around trying another approach at this. Alright, there it is. Slowly, we don't want to hit that building to our right there. Bring it in slow and steady. Slowly bring it down. Yep. Oh, I'll go backwards. Alright, right there. Pretty good. Oh yeah, not bad. Perfectly level almost. A little far back, so we went too far back on both of them, but that's definitely acceptable. Even though it wasn't the greatest approach into it. Let's go ahead and take off now and go to that last one. Let's go ahead and zoom our map in a little bit. There we go. And here we go. Doesn't take much of the joystick movement. Doesn't take much at all. And off we go. little quick here. It's easy to dip that nose down. Start pulling it back slowly. Keep those pedals in. And we're coming up on our LZ straight ahead. Some of that power. Okay. I think this one is, I don't think this one is a rooftop. I think it's on the ground down there by the water. Yeah, right behind that tree. See if we can get 3 out of 3 decent landings. See if we can get a better approach on this one. Coming in too hot, too hot. Slow it goes. It's easy to get too slow and get stuck and start getting sucked backwards. Alright. Especially when you're getting close. Go from that transition. Just like that right there. Definitely not good at a quick landing. Okay, good. Center it up a little more, and start letting off that. All right, looking good. Down. I think that might have been our best one yet. Let's take a look. Still back a little bit, but that one was almost perfect. All 3 were acceptable, but I think that one was our best one. Well, that's it. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and stay tuned for the next video. Have a good day.